With 2200 ISO lumens of brightness, a stunning 4K resolution, Google TV built in, low input lag for the gamers, and a second generation Bowers & Wilkins speaker system, the Formovie Theatre Premium is an epic short throw projector for any home theatre, so let's check out what this thing can do. So full disclosure before we get started though, the video is sponsored by Formovie, and they've sent me the projector for free to showcase to you guys. So many of you may remember the Formovie Theatre that featured on my channel about a year ago, and this is the new version of it which offers some upgrades and changes but with the same sleek design. So first of all, you can see what a great quality image we get from the projector. We get 2200 ISO lumens of brightness, and it's a DLP projector using the ALPD RGB+ 4 light source technology, and this delivers over 100% of the Rec 2020 color space. It's a 4K projector with a resolution of 3840 by 2160, and we get support for HDR10 and Dolby Vision, and a contrast ratio of 3000:1. Now the throw ratio is 0.21:1 as it's an ultra short throw projector, and I've got it set up on my 100-inch screen here, but it is suitable for up to 150 inches. Now I've been testing a lot of content on this projector over the past week, and that's been from movies, TV shows, sports, and even games, and I have to say everything has just looked stunning. All of the content looks incredible, but where it really shines is with the 4K HDR content, and the accurate and vibrant colors along with the high contrast just make for an incredible experience, especially when you're watching some cinematic movies. Another huge benefit of the Formovie is its speaker system, and this is made up of two 15-watt second generation Bowers & Wilkins speakers, and they offer support for both Dolby Atmos and DTS:X. Now for those of you that won't be using surround or soundbars, this is a huge bonus. It's for built-in speakers, they sound brilliant, so we'll just check out some sound samples now.
I want them back. Trust me, kid, I'm no hero. You were an X-Man. You were the X-Man.
We've got MEMC, which reduces the motion blur and helps to deliver smoother playback of fast-paced content, and I found this works really well to improve your experience when you're watching either sport or something like a fast-paced action movie. And we also have less than 18 milliseconds of response time out there for the gamers, and this means that you can enjoy all of your favorite console and PC games without the worry of having any input lag harming your game. And we've also got HDMI 2.1 ports on the rear, one of which supports eARC. Now I've tried a variety of games on the projector and they were all very enjoyable and just a pleasure to look at, but my favorite has been the racing games. It is important to note, however, that this is a 60Hz projector. Now we also did some testing watching some TV on the projector during the daytime, and I was pleasantly surprised that it still looks pretty good even with the skylight directly above it shining down on that screen. And it's perfectly watchable in this lighting setup during the day, but of course, being a projector, the contrast can suffer a little bit in daylight as you can't project black, and of course it just looks stunning in a pitch black room. Now thanks to its built-in Google TV, it means you can install all of your favorite apps for streaming, gaming, and more, including native support for Netflix. And after setting up and installing all of my favorite apps like Netflix, YouTube, Prime, and some more, I had 26GB of space left, which is plenty for applications. Now of course, you can connect external devices like hard drives and flash drives into the Formovie as well. We've got two USB ports on the back along with the three HDMI 2.1 ports, and we've also got a line in, an optical out, and an Ethernet port, although of course this does also support Wi-Fi. Now I'm sure most of you by now have used Google TV, but just in case you haven't, you can see here that we get the For You page, and this has just got plenty of suggestions for movies and TV shows, and basically anything that it thinks you might want to watch. We then got a separate page for movies as well as a separate page for TV shows, and the content inside them comes from loads of different sources, things like Prime TV and Google, etc. Now next up we've got the apps page, and here you can look at your apps that you've already got installed, you can download new ones from the Play Store, and you can also reorder your app list and have them in the exact order you want. And then finally we've got the library section. Now the Formovie projector handles Google TV incredibly well. There's nothing worse than a sluggish chipset where you've got to wait ages for everything to load, but that's definitely not the case here. If I quickly jump between sections, pages, and menus, you can see everything is just loading lightning quick. It's snappy, fast, and everything is very responsive. Now if you press the settings button, you get a quick shortcut for the screensavers, inputs, although we do also have an input shortcut on the remote control. We've then got picture, where you can change the picture modes between user, which is a custom mode. You've got standard, vivid, sport, movie, or game mode. And we've also got the brightness, contrast, saturation, hue, and sharpness, and you can change these to fine-tune the image to your exact liking. Now, as well as all that, you've got an advanced section, and in here you can customize color temperature, color space, and much more. Now under sound, we've got the speaker setup, and it's things like speaker delays, eARC, and more. And then we've also got Wi-Fi, accessibility, and Bluetooth. Now if we head into the cog section, it takes us to all of the settings, and while most of these settings are going to be generic Android settings that you've seen on everything like tablets and phones, but if you go into projector, there's plenty in here to set up the projector exactly how you want it. Now under keystone correction, you can choose the 4-point or the 8-point correction to line up the projection perfectly with your screen or wall, and we can manually set the focus to keep everything nice and crisp. Now projection types is if you need to change a projection, so for instance if you've mounted it to the ceiling and you need it flipped upside down. Then we've also got different brightness modes, but to be honest I left this on office as it was the best in my experience, but here's what the standard mode is going to look like, and then here is the night mode. We can also turn on or off the infrared body sensor and change the Dolby Vision settings in here as well. Now the remote control is as you'd expect from a Google TV device. We've got the power button as well as the account switch in the settings, and then in the middle of those you've got the Google Voice button. We've got the directional buttons, the back, home, and source buttons, followed by the volume and then shortcuts for Netflix and YouTube. Now overall, I'm really impressed with the Formovie Theatre Premium. Not only does it look great with the sleek design, but it also performs well with all of the content that I've been watching. It's a premium projector that's going to go well with any home theatre setup, whether it's for movies, TV shows, sports, or even gaming. Now the only thing I would say is it's probably not going to be the best choice if this is a dedicated gaming projector, as it's 60Hz and it doesn't do 120Hz. But for an Epic movie, TV, or sport projector that you're also going to use for a bit of gaming, then it's a great fit. Now of course I've placed links to the projector down in the description below, so you can go ahead and check that out now. And hopefully I've covered everything in today's video, but if there's anything I've missed or you've got any questions at all, then just ask them in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But thanks for watching the video, and don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with the latest tech.